Hello, lady.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reid.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're
Hey, Ken,
contaminated,
would you take
will
a
put
look
them
at her?
in danger too.
And you think that would
Would
worry
you be
me?
interested in her?
If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Oh. She's a migrant.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Of course not. I am just a doctor.
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
Aww. Wait, I failed a hint? How did I fail a hint between those two? Interesting.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
I'm kind of sad that I failed a couple more hints.
Goodbye, miss.
Good evening, Doctor.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Goodbye.
Pay me a glass. I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle. I'll be nasty. Wow. Alright, I was going to give her
Good
medication.
evening, Christina.
Change your mind.
Change your mind, doctor. Oh, we're out of fatigue medicine?
Goodbye, miss.
I need a fucking hideout. There's one over there. Hideout over here. It's maybe. That's a lot of blood. But I don't detect anything in here. Other than, you know, some dead bodies. Holy shit. Okay, we found the hideout, but Jesus. That's a lot of dead down there. Oh my Jesus Christ. Upgrade this yet? Oh, 3 good handle parts, eh? Okay. That's good. That's easy to do. Which means that common steak has now been replaced. Nice. Oh, looks like I've got a couple squatters next door. Yeah, well, I would hate for you to get out of the shower and it not to be good, so. Oh my God. Hold up. Why did this not... What do you mean by, like, a lack of aggression, necessarily? I take the best tactic that works for my playstyle. Some playstyles are a lot more aggressive than others. You know? Like, for instance, when I play Dishonored, I try to do a, you know, not kill everybody run. I'm not going to be aggressive. Something like this where, yeah. But a game like this, it's not completely focused on combat. It's more of... Yeah. This game doesn't feel like it's made for combat. Is that the word I want? Maybe.
Sir, no civilians allowed.
A lot of it's gonna depend on everything you have. I try not to equip my characters with very heavy melee builds or anything like that. I just find it more enjoyable to play like this type of deal. There we go.
It's locked, all right.
Okay, now I gotta go through this place again because fuck. Goddamn locked doors are locked.
This is despicable.
The Swanberg cordial can be the answer to all...
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place.
I know, right?
The famous
It's
Swanberg
beautiful.
cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanberg, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Fellow healer.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Lady, you are crazy. Smile. Lady, you just... Lady, you're outrageous. Lady, your prices are outrageous. I should kill you.
Good evening.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
I don't like
Goodbye.
it. I don't like this lady.
When science failed you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Can't go that way.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
What's that look?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Suck the blood. Yep. Honestly, this game is a lot more savage than I ever thought it would be, and I love it. Do you know what I want? Doom 2. Two large beasts, eh? A used hedge. Yeah, you're not coming up here, boy. Holy fuck, he did! Oh my god, that startled the shit out of me. He was just standing there, and all of a sudden he's like, nah, bruh. Holy fuck. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, he did. The Art of War. I read that in the class, actually. Like, could I teleport from... No, I could... yeah, technically I could teleport from there, so I guess I can't complain too much.
Step away, sir. Burn it, boys! I hate these kids.
Ah.
All of you bloody bitches will kill.
It's not a flamethrower. What is it? Whatever it is, it does, you know. It gives me a dot damage. So. They're called the Pre-Win, which are, amateur vampire hunters, essentially. But they'll just kill anything that moves around at night. Because they literally will not attack anything but me. I've led them to other, like, vampires, and instead they all ganged up on me. Every single one of them. And I was just like, your AI fucking sucks. It's Clayton Dobby. There's an unknown.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Come on, take a look.
Welcome, sir. Please take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reid. I would like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting.
I'd love to
I'm
create a
Barrett
civil
Lewis.
war between them, but
Usually
now they
I don't have
fight.
time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Exactly.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
So he doesn't like her because he can't make money off of her.
Goodbye for now.
Oops, I wasn't done with you.
Fancy Bob.
You never...
You're healthy, that's good.
Right then.
Alright, what do I need? I need good. Oh, I can't afford that. Fuck. Ugh, I can't afford that either. Alright, guess I'm selling some shit. There we go.